Hello friends, Koolio here, and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we are checking out a brand new game that just launched earlier this morning called Hero Ballsy. Now this game is kind of in a new type of hero collector genre that I've been noticing kind of popping up here and there. I played like a dragon type version of this type of genre like a couple of weeks ago. It was like my first time actually experiencing it, but it's sort of like a idle merge game where you can summon duplicates of heroes, combining them together to create a more powerful version, then combining that with another one, then eventually combining it all together till you get yourselves your very first hero in the game. Now, if you guys enjoyed today's video and want to see more videos of games like this or have suggestions of games you want me to check out, let me know down below in the comments. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We are getting super close to 50,000 subscribers, and I am super thankful for all of you guys. Now, Hero Ballsy, this is a really interesting game. The combination of genres in this game is a little bit crazy. Like, I actually really like the presentation of this game, specifically like the story and stuff that kind of happens at the very beginning. It kind of reminds me of like My Hero Academia combined with like Dragon Ball Z combined with Power Rangers. It's a really weird genre mashup. I like it. I like the presentation. There's a lot of fun stuff to enjoy in this game. But if you're not a big fan of like idle games, you may not enjoy this one that well. But they do have a couple of different things. This is a merging game. So basically what it does is you will summon I think they're called like troops or something like that. But what you do is you can combine them together. Like you see, I'm about to combine these two. Tier 1, they now become a Tier 2 version. So then I combine some more together, and then I combine those guys together. And then if I have like a blue one, I can then fuse it with the blue one, so forth and so on, until you get to Tier 10. Once you combine two Tier 10 novices together, they become a hero. You can see the heroes are the ones in the background. They don't look like your generic kind of Power Rangers looking characters. Those are the characters that you're specifically going for. You want the heroes. The heroes are the most powerful version. You want to try to collect as many of them as possible, taking duplicates, combining them together, increasing their overall power. This is a game that it wants you to basically sit here and click buttons all over the place. Is that a bad thing? Maybe. It may be a bad thing. You may not enjoy that. It's like a rinse and repeat game, but there is some pretty cool stuff. So let's go ahead and actually summon some more units over here. You can only have a certain amount of units on the field. You can actually upgrade how many you have later. You can double tap and they'll fuse two of them together. So let's go ahead and fuse these guys together and see if we can't get ourselves another Tier 2 hero. So let's go ahead and do that a little bit more, summon some more. Now, the interesting thing behind this is there is autoplay where your characters will actually fuse together for you. So if you don't want to sit here, you can actually, let the game play for a little bit. But I will say, like, despite the fact that I've actually been enjoying the overall concept of the game, like, mainly like the overall presentation, the anime style and everything like that, I am not a big fan of how many ads there are in this game. It's ridiculous. There are ads all over the place. Now, they're not like forced ads, like you don't have to do them, like you don't have to watch them to progress, but if you want to like try to stay at the top, like really try to do everything best for your account, you're going to need to watch ads. So like if I wanted to turn on the autoplay, I would have to watch an ad. I can watch a total of 12 ads a day right here to get to a maximum of like an hour to be able to let the game autoplay fusing characters together until I get the Tier 10s, and then I'll actually have to come in and fuse the Tier 10s together. You can get a whole bunch of different stuff in this game through ads. Like I can go and get rubies by watching ads. There are ads all over the game. It can be really distracting from the actual gameplay. Now, like I said, they're not like forced on you, but they're constantly everywhere. It can be kind of annoying. Let's go ahead and summon a couple more heroes and then fuse these guys together. I want to try to get ourselves a Tier 10. So that way we can I fuse these guys? Yeah, blue, purple, orange fused together. I've got the increased greens. Okay, we got a yellow. So if I get, there we go. So now we've got a white. We have a Tier 10 right there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get enough in this video to be able to fuse for a Tier 10, but I do kind of want to show you guys how that's going to work. Can I rush? I can't rush because I'm trying to beat my record. Now, one of the interesting things behind this is as you're playing through these different stages, if you eventually get to stages that are too difficult for you, you can actually go through and you can reset your stage going back so you can return. So if I wanted to, let's go ahead and hit return. These are a bunch of rewards I can get to then power up my characters and then push them through those stages even farther. So let's go ahead and hit return, confirm. We're going to start off at the very beginning. So now we're all the way back at stage 1. But now I can use the new resources that I've got to kind of push myself through and get even farther than I did before. So Combine two, you can combine heroes together, increasing their stats, increasing their max level. There's a bunch of rewards too that you can get through like leveling up. The levels in the system are kind of ridiculous. Like it's a little bit over the top. Like right now I have like 2 characters that are like level 400. Use these guys together. Get some blues. Let's get a couple more guys out here. Greens, blues, purples, orange. So I'm probably not going to have enough time to actually go through and just sit here and kind of fuse these guys together. But let me go ahead and show you guys some of the other stuff you'll see in this game. You can see like the overall stats of your characters. If you click on this, you can see like how much damage certain characters are doing. If I head on over to my heroes, these are all the heroes that I currently have available in the game right now. You can see that you can actually go through and you can upgrade them. Now, because you can have multiples of the same hero, you can see here that I have a one 5-star version of Refia, but 0 4-star versions of her. Liz, I've got 1 4-star version of her and 1 5-star version of her. Now you can go through, you can set up your team right here. You can see them on the left. Each of the different heroes that you have, they have different abilities they can use. They have buffs and things like that that apply to your team or your specific element. You can see she's level 400 with an upgrade rank of around 409, which is absolutely crazy. In order to continue to push that up, you need to evolve them. The way you evolve them is you have to combine duplicates together. So 2 4-stars make a 5-star, 2 5-stars make a 6-star, and so forth from there. When you go to upgrade them, there are specific elemental items that you need to use. So you can see that there's the wind, the water, the earth, and the fire up at the top, which you can then spread between your different stats that you have right here. The higher star rating a character is, they'll be able to unlock more and more stats that you can kind of upgrade. So if I wanted to really push her attack strength, I could just spend all my resources. Now it's at level like freaking 300 if I wanted to. It's crazy. There are so many numbers all over the place for these different characters. You can also go through and you can zoom in and look at the art. I like that. You guys know I'm a big fan of being able to hide the user interface so that I can see the art for the characters. So I kind of wish they were like 2D animated art. I feel like right now when it comes to gacha games, any kind of gacha games, we kind of need the 2D animated art. Like I feel like that's the production level that most of us kind of expect. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other characters I've got. Kai here, I can't level him up, but I could probably go through and upgrade some of his abilities, increase his overall HP. Let's just dump all of my stats into that. And then the last one I've got is Liz here. She's the housemaid that's gonna go and clean up the bad guys. I don't know. Let's go ahead and upgrade her HP. Once that's maxed out, and then we can go ahead and head back into the main stage area, letting our characters continually push through as far as they possibly can. Now that they're more upgraded, now that I've got more resources, now I can continue to push as far as I possibly can. Now, right now, I'm currently running through what's known as the climb up. Now, I believe this is something that you can voluntarily jump into if you want to, but it's basically you competing against like everybody else in the game to see how far you can get. As of right now, my record is stage 129. The game just launched like this morning. I don't know if it's like combined with like the Korean servers or anything like that, but there's people up to stage 906. That is crazy. That is absolutely insane. There's a whole bunch of like different events going on right now as well for the newbie stages, newbie events, welcome events, daily supplies, Alice's boot camp. Just there is a lot of stuff to keep your attention in this game. I feel like this is kind of a red dot simulator because there's so many like little red dots that pop over the place to give you rewards. It kind of just like fulfills like that dopamine level in your brain where you're like, oh yeah, I'm getting rewards like all over the place. That's like the huge part with games like this. Let's go ahead on over to the Academy. Now, as you're going through and you're playing through the game, you'll get these Academy research points, which you can then use to upgrade your like overall account to make it even better. For example, reduce hero ball production time, which is what you do to summon more heroes onto the field so you can fuse them together. A chance of double evolve when combining a tier 5 novice or under, a chance of appearing a tier 2 novice from the hero ball, just a bunch of stuff like that. So I've been kind of going through and upgrading these. We'll go ahead and summon some more onto the field, use these guys together. I want to show you guys what it looks like when you eventually combine a two tier 10s to make a hero. Now the game actually does give you quite a lot of novice heroes at the very beginning to help you power up, but you'll eventually kind of hit a wall that makes it a little bit harder for you to like just go through and kind of like collect your heroes. I can't combine any of these ones together. I gather my resources, summon some more onto the field, but most of your gameplay is basically going to consist of you sitting on this page right here and just kind of watching your heroes push farther and farther. I don't think I have any of the other stuff. There is training mode. The training mode is basically you like jump in, you challenge a specific level with only your heroes. You can't take like your little novice tier characters, but you go in, you can compete against other heroes, and it's sort of like your tower thing. Now it says you're able to move your back two heroes, but for some reason either like my characters are too strong and they're killing things too fast, or I haven't actually been able to move my characters, which is kind of weird. So this is where you're gonna get like lots of rewards that you can use. Like most of the rewards to like progress your account are gonna be like the gold resources, or you can get like tier 10 hero or tier 10 novices, so you can combine them together to, you know, create your very own hero. So there we go. So we got a character that we could probably fuse together now. Head on back. But that's kind of like the main gist of this game. Kind of jumping in every once in a while, summoning them from the ball, you know, fusing them together, trying to push as far as you can, and then kind of dropping the game for a couple hours and then coming back after that. You can fuse these guys together. Now we can fuse them together, and look, there we go. So to finish the video off, this is kind of summoning, but not really because I didn't like save tickets or anything. But we're gonna now combine 2 tier 10s and get ourselves a hero. So we got a wind hero, and it's going to be hero hired, Sharon. Is this a brand new hero? I don't know if I have her already. You actually see her in the anime, like in their little animations and stuff. Then here's a boss battle, but my characters are so strong they're probably going to kill her in just like a second. There you guys go, Hero Ballsy. Definitely an interesting type of idle RPG kind of coming out. I've seen that they've gotten a little bit more popular. I can see why they're a little bit more hands-on with the merging. But other than that, if you're not a big fan of idle RPGs, you may not like this game. If you like anime games, you'll probably like the presentation this game offers, at least at the beginning. So guys, thanks so much for watching. My name's Koolio. Again, if you guys liked today's video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Again, Koolio's my name. See ya.